And hello, everybody, and welcome to something a little bit different, just something I'm going to try. It is the 1978 quick results season of Major League Baseball. So instead of playing every game in Major League Baseball, we're going to use Payoff Pitch's quick results chart to see what would happen if we roll them this way. This will be a little video for about a couple weeks worth to see how it goes, see how people react, and see if they want to see more of this type thing. So please hit your like, please subscribe, and please comment on what you think. So again, we welcome you to the 1978 Major League Baseball as played season, as we'll start with Minnesota at Seattle. Seattle is an F. They'll take on Minnesota. They're a D. So they'll start with a 3-6 for a win, and they don't get it. So the Minnesota Twins get the opener against the Seattle Mariners. So the win will go to the Twins on opening day, April 5th, 1978. We're underway. Now again, Minnesota plays Seattle. Seattle being the home team, it's the F versus the D, 3-6, and it's another 8. So Minnesota again topples Seattle, and they go 2-0. So the Minnesota Twins with the early 2-0 advantage in the AL West. Now here's a traditional opener between the Houston Astros and the Cincinnati Reds. The Cincinnati Reds are the A, the Astros are a C, so it's a 2-7 for a win for the Reds. The Reds get the win. So the Cincinnati Reds will get the win. The Astros will take the loss. In Friday, April 7th action, the Oakland A's and California Angels will be playing. The California Angels are they're a B. They'll be taking on the Oakland Athletics. They're a D. So a B versus a D is a 2-7. It's a 7. So it's a win for the California Angels at home. So the Angels win, and the A's take the early loss. Now we have the Boston Red Sox taking on the Chicago White Sox, and home opener for the White Sox on April 7th. For the White Sox, they are a D. The Red Sox are an A. So there'll be a 2-5-11. Ooh, and the White Sox get an opening day win with a 3. So we'll go ahead and give them a win. So California can Seattle, Oakland. Let's see what I did wrong here real quick. There should be Chicago in, let's see, should be California, Kansas City, Minnesota, Texas, Minnesota, Texas, and Oakland. And I do some twice. Nope, 6, 10, 12. Oh, I guess we need to add Chicago to that mix. So Chicago wins, and Boston will take their first loss of the year. I'm sure there'll be another mistake I've made somewhere. Just again, I'm trying to do this, and I probably didn't proofread myself. So the White Sox win the opener. Detroit will take on Toronto in the opener from Old Tiger Stadium. Detroit's a B. The Blue Jays are probably going to be an F. They are, so it's a B versus an F. It's a 3-8, and it's a 7. So Detroit Tigers get the opening win. The Toronto Blue Jays will take the loss. And now it's the Baltimore Orioles and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Milwaukee Brewers are an A. The Orioles are an A. So it's an A versus an A. 4-7 and 12 for the Brewers. Yes, and the Brewers get the opening wins. The home team's playing quite well on opening day. And that's who I didn't include in my American League was Milwaukee. So Milwaukee will get the win there. And the loss will go to the Baltimore Orioles. So here we go. Here's Minnesota and Seattle. Let's see if Minnesota can win 3 in a row. It's going to be a 7 for Seattle. Again, it's an F versus a D. It's a 3-6. And Minnesota wins their 3rd in a row. And Seattle drops to 0-3. So Minnesota Twins winning 3 in a row in the opening week of the season. Here's the Dodgers and the Braves now. From Atlanta's Fulton County Stadium. Atlanta is a D. The Dodgers are an A. 2-5 and 10. And no, the Los Angeles Dodgers start off with a win, and the Braves drop the first game. So the Dodgers with the win, And now it's the Astros and the Reds again. See if the Astros can win 2 in a row against the Astros. It's a 5 in Houston. And again, the Cincinnati Reds win 2 in a row. Astros will drop to 0-2. So it's a win for the Reds, as they say. Now it's the Expos and the Mets playing on a home opener. The New York Mets were a D, the Expos were a C, so the D versus 6, 3 versus 6, and the Mets win. Happy recap for the Mets, as our JL would say. So the Mets with a nice little opening day win, and now that's not a surprise. The Mets always win on opening day. Cardinals and the Phillies. Phillies are a B, the Cardinals are a D. So a B versus a D tells me it's a 2-7, 2 through 7 to 12 for a win, and it's a 5. So the Philadelphia Phillies get their first win. The Cardinals will drop to 0-1. So a big win for the Phils on opening day at the Vet. Pirates will now play the Cubs. So the Pittsburgh Pirates, always a tough customer in the 70s. The Pirates are a B. And the Chicago Cubs, probably not that good. They're a C, actually. So a B versus C will be a 4-7 and 12 for the Buccos. And it's a 6. So the Pittsburgh Pirates get an opening day win, while the Cubs lose on opening from Three Rivers Stadium. Now it's the Giants and the Padres. A B versus a D. That's going to be a 2-7 and 11 for the win. And yes, the San Francisco Giants get the win. The Padres take the loss. We have now entered April 8th, 1978. And we are right now only about 7-8 minutes into the video. We'll continue on. It will now be the California Angels and the Oakland A's. The Oakland A's so far are a D. The Angels are a B. So B versus D is a 2 through 7. We'll go ahead and pick up the dice. And it's a 4. So a big win there for the Angels. They win 2 in a row, while the Oakland Athletics have now lost 2 in a row. So that's a very aspiring start for the Angels. They win 2 in a row on them. Now here's the Red Sox and the White Sox, another day game, and it's going to be a Saturday. So the White Sox again, they're a D. Red Sox are an A. So 2-5 and 11, and it rolls around unless it's a 5. No, it's a 6, and the Red Sox pull it off here on a Saturday in Chicago. So the White Sox finally lose one. So now they're 1-1. So the Red Sox finally escape Chicago with a win on that Saturday. Now Kansas City will now play Cleveland. I guess with the rainouts, I guess Cleveland plays KC. This is considered to be Cleveland's home opener. Cleveland is a C, while the Kansas City Royals, always a dominant factor, are a B. So a C versus a B, it's a 2-6, and it's a 4. The Cleveland Indians get a home opening win against the Kansas City Royals. Good job for the Indians. Now here's the Tigers and the Blue Jays again. It's going to be a B. It's going to be a B versus an F. So it's another 3 versus 8 win. And he gets the 5. So the Detroit Tigers win again, their second win, while the Toronto Blue Jays lose their second game. So far, not many teams splitting. Here's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Baltimore Orioles. Again, this is one of those A versus A matchups. 4-7 for 12 for the winners. And he gets a 9, and the Orioles win their second game. So the Milwaukee Brewers will now drop their first game. So now they're 1-1. The Orioles are 2-1. Let's make sure that is correct. So Baltimore wins there. Did Baltimore? Nope. Milwaukee won. So it should be 1-1. So the Orioles are 1-1, while the Brewers are 1-1. Okay, and now Minnesota plays Seattle. Let's see if Minnesota can win 4 in a row here. Again, F versus D, 3-6. Seattle trying to get out of the schneid, and they did not. It's a 7. So Minnesota sweeps Seattle, and actually they have a Sunday game to play. And Seattle is quickly 0-4, while the Minnesota Twins are 4-0. Wow, the Twins getting a big jump on the American League West. Now here's the Yankee home playing Texas on their home opener. Texas are a surprising B. The Yankees should be an A, defending champions. B A 2, 6, and 12. Oh, it's an 11. Let's see if we're correct. It is. So the Yankees do get the win. Texas will drop their first loss. So that was their first game starting on a Saturday night. And now with the Dodgers and the Braves. The Braves, again, are the home team. The Braves are a D, playing against the Dodgers are an A. So we go all the way over. It's 2 to 5 and 10. Can the Braves get a win? No. The Dodgers continue to pull it out. They're 2 and 0. Atlanta goes to 0 and 2. So let's put, again, we'll give the LA wins again. Here's Houston and the Reds. Let's see if Houston can maybe sneak a win here. The Reds have won 2 in a row. They've been hot. They're taking on a C. Again, it's a 2 to 7. Nope, a win for the Reds. So the wins, they get their 3rd win, and the Astros drop 3 in a row. So now it's the Expos and the Mets again. Let's see if the Mets can now get 2 wins in a row. D versus C. It's a 3 to 6 for a happy recap, and it is. It's a 6. The Mets get 2 in a row against the Expos. Stop the season now. Let's get the Mets in the World Series. So now here's the Phillies and the Cardinals. Phillies are a B against a D. It's going to be 2 to 7 to 12 for the Phillies and the Cardinals. And yes, the Phillies get their 2nd straight win. The Cardinals drop 2 in a row. Here's the Pirates and the Cubs again. Pirates are a B. The Cubs are shockingly only a C. 4 to 7, 12 gets them a win. Oh, and the Cubs actually pull one out. So the Pirates actually lose their first. So a rare win for a visiting team today. And now the Giants play the Padres. Another B versus a D. So that means it's a 2, 7 through 11 for the Giants. It's a 7. So it's a win for the Giants. So the Giants go to 2 and 0. Padres go to 0 and 2. And now we play the last games of the first weekend of the Major League Baseball season of 1978. It is Sunday, April the 9th. Again, it's Oakland in California. So far in this series, California has won 2 in a row. Again, it's California being the favorite team in this case. They are, in this case, a B. Playing Oakland is a D. So if you go B all the way over to a D, it's a 2 to 7 for a win. No, the A's finally get one. So Oakland's 1 and 2, and the California Angels will finally drop a game. They're 2 and 1. So there it is. There's a win for Oakland. So that could be a nice way to start off the weekend. Let's see what Boston and Chicago has to do. So for the Chicago White Sox, they're the home team. They're D versus the A. It's a 2 to 5 and 11. No, the Red Sox win one. So they split that one. The Chicago White Sox lost it, so they're 1 and 2. But now I have a question. So Boston has won 2 in a row. So Boston is actually 2 and 1. That's where I made a mistake earlier with Baltimore. So I put in the wrong spot. So Boston is 2 and 1. That's a good way for them to start. White Sox start off at home with 1 and 2. Kansas City and Cleveland is in the 2nd game because of the early rain out. So the Cleveland Indians are a C. The Royals are a B. This will be a 2 through 6 for Cleveland Indian win, and the Tribe gets the win. So Cleveland takes the first 2 against the Royals, and the Royals are 0 and 2. Detroit and Toronto, probably not a good start. B versus an F is going to be a 3 to F for the Tigers. Can the Tigers win again? If the Tigers win again, yes, the Tigers win again. The Tigers win again. 3 and 0 for the Tigers, while the Blue Jays will drop to 0 and 3. And now here is Milwaukee and Baltimore. A versus an A. It's 4 to 7 and 12. It is a 5. So a big win for the home team again. And that will be the Milwaukee Brewers get the win. So the Brewers beat the Orioles in a battle of A's. So now they're 2 and 1, while the Orioles drop to 1 and 2. Minnesota and Seattle. Can Minnesota win 5 in a row? D versus an F and it's going to be a 2-7. If it's a 2-7, happy times. It is 5 in a row for the Minnesota Twins. The Minnesota Twins have won 5 in a row, while the Seattle Mariners go to 0-5. Unbelievable. So Minnesota sweeps a 5-game series against the Mariners. So now here's the Yankees and Rangers. It's going to be a B versus an A with the Yanks. 2-6-12, yes, and the Rangers get a win. So the Yankees dropped the second game of the series, so both teams are 1-1. And now back to the senior circuit. The Braves and the Dodgers. This is where the Braves aren't going to fare too well. It's going to be a D. It's going to be a D versus an A, like we talked about. So it's going to be 2-5-10, and the Dodgers. No, the Braves win it. I'm sorry, it's a 4. So the Braves get a surprising win. They're 1-2, while the Dodgers go to 2-1. So the Dodgers may feel that one in the future. So the Braves get a Sunday afternoon win. So here's Houston and Cincinnati. Does this one go to the Reds? Let's see. Oh, it's an A versus C. It's a 2-7. And again, a happy times. No, finally Houston Astros say the Reds, not this time. The Reds lose their first game. This was a 4-game series, and this time the Astros finally get one. A rare Sunday doubleheader in April. The Expos and the Mets. So the Mets and Expos for 2. Mets are a D. The Expos are a C. 3-6 gets them a win. Can they get one on the start? No, the Expos get one. Let's see if the Mets can salvage a second one here. No, it's a 7. So the Expos actually get 2. And it's 2-2 for the Expos, while the Mets drop to 2-2. Holy cow, that's not a good happy recap. And now here's the Phillies and the Cardinals. It's going to be a B versus a D. 2-7 and a 12 gets a win for the Phillies, and they do. So the Phillies get 3 in a row, while the Cardinals drop to 0-3. That will come back to haunt them. So now here is the Pirates and the Cubbies. The Cubs won the last one, I believe. This is going to be a B versus a C. 4-7 and 12 for the win. Does he get it? Yes. Oh, good win for the Pirates. Right? Were they the home team? Yes, they were. So a Sunday afternoon win for the Pirates. Pirates go to 2-1, while the Cubs drop to 1-2. This is the last game on this Sunday, April 9th, 4-9 of 1978. Giants and the Padres. It's going to be a B versus... It's going to be a B. Oh, the Padres were a B also? That's surprising. I didn't realize that. So 4-7-12, and the win goes to a 7. Let's see. And that's it's in San Francisco. They get the advantage. So they play another B, 4-7-12. It's a 7. The Giants get the win, and they'll go to 3-0, while the Padres drop the first 3 games of the season. So let's look at what we have going on here. 18 minutes on the video. Let's go ahead and do a little more. April 10th, 1978. At least get Monday's games going, and then we'll go ahead and play another one. So here we go. We'll go ahead and at least play Monday, April 10th, and probably call it and see how people think. And maybe we'll come back with another video if we continue liking it so far. So Angels and the Twins. It is important because the Twins just won 5 in a row against the Mariners. So here is the Angels. Again, they are the home team. They're a B. The surprising Twins are a D. It's a 2-7. Can they stop the Twins' winning streak? No, they cannot. The Minnesota Twins are unbelievable. They've won 6 in a row, while the Angels are 2-2. Stop the season. Minnesota's won 6 in a row. Early April. So Boston and Cleveland. So Cleveland is a C, playing the Red Sox on their A. It's going to be a 2-5 and a 10 and a 5. So a big win for the homestanding Indians on a day game. For the Cleveland Indians, they've actually won their first 3 games. They're undefeated. Red Sox are now 2-2. They're at 500. Here's Baltimore and Kansas City, a very tough series to start for them. Kansas City's a B playing the Orioles, who are an A. 2-6, and no, it's a 7. So the win will go to the Orioles, who are now 2-2. And yes, Kansas City's 0-3. Holy cow, that's another holy cow. If you had asked me Kansas City would lost 3 in a row, you'd think you'd be kidding me. Seattle and Oakland, this is a battle between two not so good teams. Oakland is a D, while Seattle is the F. So a 3-7 gets the win for the A's. And no, finally, the Seattle Mariners bust out for their first win. Oakland's 1-3. So Seattle comes into Oakland's home opener and stops it cold. Let's make sure we're still doing that correctly. Make sure Oakland was playing California. So yes, that was Oakland's home opener, and they just got shut down. So now the Yankees and the Rangers, a night game. The Rangers always play better than over their heads in these things. They get a win against the Yankees, 2-6 and a 12, and the Rangers win again. Not to be surprised. Yankees do not play well in Texas, so the Yankees will drop to 1-2. Rangers are 2-1, and now that's the second home team to win out of this first 5. And now the Braves with their home opener. Well, actually, the Dodgers were playing them. It'll be the Braves versus the Padres. That's a D versus a B, so it's a 2-6 for the Braves to win. Do they get one? Yes. So the Atlanta Braves, after a tough series with the Dodgers, even things up at 2-2, while the Padres are 0-4. So that's a bad start for these Padres. Now the Dodgers in Houston. So Houston's a C. The Dodgers are an A. So they're going to go all the way over. It's a 3-6 for the Astros to start off the series. They get it. So the Houston Astros win 2 in a row. The Dodgers now go to 2-2 in them. This has been a wild, wild west so far. So now the Cubbies and the Mets. We have a happy recap for the Mets coming up. They're a D. Cubbies are a C. So again, the Mets need a 3-6 for the happy recap at a 5. So the Mets get the happy recap. They're 3-2. The Cubs are 1-3. The last game on Monday, April 10th. Cardinals against the Pirates. The Cardinals are a D. Pirates are a B. A 3-6 get a win for the Cardinals here in Busch. And I don't think so. A 6 can't get you that. Win for the Pirates. So the Pirates get a road win. They're 3-1, while the Cardinals have just lost their 4th game in a row. We are now going to be at April 11th, 1978, but we'll go ahead and stop there. We're 23 minutes in. Again, folks, this is Payoff Pitch, as we are now playing a fast 1978 season without actually playing, by rolling the 2 dice to determine a winner off their quick result chart you see on the screen. Please like, please subscribe, please go ahead and leave any comments, and we'll go ahead and bring you more action from this as we go on. Thank you, folks. This has been a quick look at the 1978 quick result payoff pitch chart for season for 1978. Thank you, folks, and we'll see you soon for more.